Well, what is the U.S. government up to in this daytime and hour? Just like I told y'all years ago, and it's happening. I had Brother Galen Brown sent me this particular message right here, and look at his info. Check this out. Redacted has done a video and said, look at this. U.S. considers a military draft to build up failing forces. Can you believe that? Failing forces. Now, what's going on is, with the feminization of the United States of America, a lot of people are just simply not going to play that game, kind of like people are not playing that game with Bud Light. I wonder if Bud Light just about bankrupt yet. They should be, shouldn't they? So, it's happening. The U.S. government is getting ready to draft your sons and your daughters into the military for their warrantless wars. Got to have somebody to keep the military-industrial complex afloat, don't you? Now, mind you, the powers that be, the rich are not going to send their sons and daughters to war. I mean, come on, man. We've even had people made it to the top office in the land, the President of the United States of America, and was able to dodge war. And what was that famous, what was that famous line that was given to them? Chicken hawks. Chicken hawks. You know, people like Bill Clinton and Donald Trump. Chicken hawks. And then they come back mavericks and become President of the United States of America because they're privileged. And guess what? They get to come back like that and they become heroes, President of the United States of America. And while they draft dodge, bone spurs, and then they send your children to war. Now, I can't say that about Donald Trump, but I can't say that about the rest of these so-called presidents, commanders in chief. It's amazing, isn't it? The military is concerned. You should be concerned. Now, if you don't want your sons and daughters going to these warrantless wars, if you don't want them drafted or something like that, man, you better equip yourself, inform yourself, and learn what it means to be, I don't even know if it's going to save you or not, a conscientious objector. And y'all better start educating yourself and filing it right now. I don't know if it's going to do any good or not, because it looks like, man, they're going back to forcing Americans to join. You know, like Zelensky over there in the Ukraine. Man, they closed the borders to men, put rifles in their hands. If they was on one leg in a kickstand, he still got a rifle and got thrown in the foxhole. Now, mind you, he's in sealed houses, running around doing all this political rhetoric and stuff, and there is nothing but utter chaos that's going on over there. I told you all before it even kicked off that the Ukraine is going to be an ash heap. And what is it now? What are you fighting for now? Ashes? I mean, what? I mean, really? Rubble? These folks are something else. So guess what? I think you ought to get your popcorn. This ought to be interesting. How people going to get out of this? Now, women is easy. All they got to do is just go in the military and get pregnant, and then they can get out. Ain't that amazing? Or get pregnant before then. But when men, man, and who in the world with this particular generation today, how many of these people can actually pass boot camp? Now, that's the lowest form of military discipline that there is. Woo-wee. Man. I can tell you right now, you better believe I'm going to have things set up, because there's no way my sons are going to fight for the military-industrial complex called the United States of America, the corporation of the United States of America. Because you know just as well as I do, this country is on the downswing because of immorality and debauchery and the lies and the lewdness and lasciviousness, the licentiousness. I mean, all of the sick lifestyles and the perverted ways that's going on. Man, we ain't got no choice. To me, we mimic Sodom and Gomorrah and ancient Rome. What said you? You gonna send your children out to war?